Hey there, all. Welcome back to Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, the free to play. Today is May 1st. It's not quite midnight, but it's getting there. The free to play. Thanks for being here. Guys, we got to talk about a lot of stuff. I want to talk about Andor, but I'm going to save that for the main show, for the daily show. Um, but I just want to let you know that preeminently, um, not today, but maybe tomorrow, I'm going to start hoarding hoarding energy. So just know that going in that for the next few days, because the event takes place on the 6th, and according to what I understood, Kyle was saying you want to start hoarding on the 2nd. Today's not the 2nd, so I'm gonna wait until I'm gonna start hoarding this normal energy tomorrow, and then the day after we're gonna start hoarding this other stuff. So if you come back and you watch the video tomorrow and you see me not using this, hopefully, that would be why. So just know that this I'm going to spend tomorrow. And so I don't really know what's going to take place. We're going to come in, do what we can, pick up what we can going forward. And then, we'll start going through it on the 6th. So it's going to be about 4 days of hoarding, maybe a little bit more. So hopefully not too bad, but just know that if you watch the videos for the next few days, that's what's going to be happening. We're not, so it's basically going to be, we're going to get in, we're going to hit the stores. We're going to maybe, hopefully, that we luck into getting some pieces in, still some raids and stuff, so that we can still equip it to the characters we're working on, but we won't be pulling, we won't be using gems to do gear. And it's not that long, it's just a few days, but of course you can see where it would be. It might bend some people the wrong way, but I'm just giving you a heads up so that you know that going in, that hey, if you watch this guy, and honestly, this is kind of where it's kind of gets a little sticky, because you want to see progress, and progress is really not conducive when you're hoarding crystals. When you're hoarding, I'm hoarding crystals, which is fine. But but we're also hoarding, on top of hoarding crystals, we're hoarding energy. We're going to be hoarding energy, and that's something you see a lot of people doing. But it's necessary, in my opinion, to be able to take full advantage of this event, because I don't want to, the event's not going live until Tuesday, which, if you know me, Tuesday is a work night. So Tuesday and Wednesday it's a work night. And then Thursday, which is a week from today, is when triple drops happen. So that'll be interesting. Hopefully I'll be catch up. Hopefully, yeah, I was going to say, hopefully I'll be caught up on Andor, but stay tuned for the other show for information about that, because yeah. But what we are going to do tonight is definitely going to take care of this, because I just did it on my, this is not going to be helpful. Well, we'll see. But I don't think I need much of anybody. I'm sure I need somebody for this, but, and this is all it is. You just come here and you do this, and it gives you, hey, we did it without needing them. And what it's going to give us is it's going to get crystals. We're going to get free stuff for all of these other characters. So I don't need Vader. I don't. Maybe we'll see. Let's see where we got. I don't think I finished Anakin. Did I finish Anakin? Let's go in here and, well, not that one. This thing. So Vader was already done, obviously, right? Where is he? Right there. He's already done. We got some Ayla Sakura, which that helped. We're now well over the mixed crystals, so we really didn't need that, because we were already, but we'll take it. And then we got Vader, which we're over now, and we got Mace Windu, which where is he? We already had Mace done. We already had Anakin done. We didn't have Sidious. We didn't have Dooku. So where's Sidious is? Sidious is now where? Where's Sidious? Oh, we were done with Sidious already. Okay, and then we get some more Dooku, so that's good. But so it wasn't totally, a nothing burger, but it was it. And obviously, the only time that's going to be absolutely a nothing burger is when you're just starting the game. So if you're like level 20, like leveling up, which basically is sort of new account, you can be 20 that same day. Yeah. Or, I don't know, maybe 50 the same day or something crazy. I don't know. But anyway, if you needed it, it was there. So you need to make sure you take advantage of that. But you know what? I don't do we did the polls. So yeah, we're gonna be hoarding. It's not gonna be very very dissimilar from what we're doing now because we're not spinning any crystals. We're gonna save back up until we're back up to 4,000 crystals, and those start spinning down. So all you're gonna see me do is just gonna hit the refresh, and then I'll be like, hey, we'll start with today. We're gonna go and, like I said, pick up whatever we can out of the shops because we're still doing the raid and things are still happening, but it's going to be slower than it had been, that's for sure. But I'm highly looking forward to this. I really, it's going to be really interesting to see what we're able to do in terms of, who we're able to pick up. Obviously, we're almost done with Bosk. Then after Bosk, we're aiming to get Cad Bane. And then from there, we will be able to push our bounty hunters to where they need to be for the finalizer. Yes, I know I don't have to have them in relics, but like I keep saying, it's going to make our life easier when we go to pick up the finalizer, complete it, and then go from SLTR right into Executors. It's going to make our life a little bit easier. And so I still do have this pattern up where like I said, we're almost done with Boss. We can get done with Cad Bane in this event. That's going to be huge for us. I mean, obviously, if we could get through Cad Bane, if we could start knocking out these geos, that's just music to my ears. I think my goal would be, obviously, it's going to be obviously number one to finish Boss. But if we can get Cad Bane and we can get Geo Brute Alpha, and that might be too small a vision, but I think we would be in really good shape if we could, if in over the course of 3 days we could finish Boss, Cad Bane, Geo Brute Alpha, and then anybody else is just any additional progress I'm going to consider just amazing because obviously getting through a character with how drops are normally is going to take it usually takes 3 weeks, a month to finish one character, but if we're able to knock out 3 over the course of 3 days, and if we're able to get even into a 4th, that's just. And I know you're like, hey, that's not a lot because it's one piece, and then you got a whole character, and you got 2 pieces on the other. But guys, you gotta understand. You gotta understand what this symbolic means. This means This means that we're just gathering signal data, and then we can have the finalizer in a matter of days. And then this, and then if we can push 3 or 4 into this, I'm just going to be able to walk through GOTB and get what I need every time, and not have to worry about it. And then it symbolizes just moving that much closer, that much faster to where we want to be. And that's the whole kit and caboodle. That's everything, is being where you want to be just a little bit faster. And it doesn't, of course, it doesn't apply to the real world, but then again, this is a gacha game for Star Wars, and it is what it is. I mean, come on, they're putting Smee in the game, but SM33, we start. I don't know, no Atten. That's where we're going. They put a pirate faction in, which I just think is. I mean, I don't know that I should be surprised, but to me, that's kind of really over the top and really something that was unexpected. But anyway, we're just going through the shop. We're pretty much done for where we are. I do thank you for being here. I do thank you for all the support, for everything you do. If you wouldn't mind, we are trying to grow this channel at least a little bit. Maybe not, may not look like it, may not sound like it, but it would be helpful if we could, maybe start, are we ever going to do Raid Shadow Legends videos? You should know by now that I'm not going to do what everybody else does, and I can't tell you how annoying it is to go on everybody's channel, whether it's Arnold or Rabid Beaver, and I'm like, seriously? Because, I will tell you that if DC Dark Legion wants to come and be like, hey, we'll sponsor you to do a video for Dark Legion, I'll be like, sure, yeah. Because I love that game, but there's a reason I don't play Raid. And it's the same reason I play MSF. I just don't think there's anything there for me. You feel free to disagree, it's up to you, but it is what it is. Anyway, I thank you so much for being here. And like I said, if questions, comments, concerns, you know what to do. God bless, hold the line, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.